All right, we are almost ready to go. You good?
Yep, good.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin. It is time for another West Lakeland Conference game between the Grantsburg Pirates and the Webster Tigers. My name is Bob Rombach, and excited to be with you. Nick Rombach on the video camera, and a special guest. Not guest. Why do I keep saying guest? Joining us again tonight is Nick Hallberg, Coach Nick Hallberg. He was the coach of the Pirates for many, many years, assistant coach before that, and still coaches, just not at this level, and does some reffing. So we're always thrilled and excited and happy to have Mr. Hallberg, Coach Hallberg, join us here tonight. How you feeling, Coach? First night, you ready?
Yeah, got all the kinks worked out with the girls' game.
Yeah, we had the girls' game earlier.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, it's thanks for having me up here. I do enjoy coming up and having the opportunity to do this, and keeps me involved in the game a little bit in a different role. But so it's game night, so it's fun.
Absolutely, it is, and it's fun to have you and your perspective. I can always ask questions, and it's always nice. I learn a ton whenever you're here. So, what do you foresee here? What do you know about Webster? What are they going to bring tonight? What do we expect?
Well, just all I really know about them is what I just heard from the coach down there in the Commons. I just asked him what he thought, and Coach Myers just made the comment that they like to maybe shoot the three a little bit and stay out on the perimeter more than get the ball inside, and it sounds like maybe Grantsburg's got an opportunity to exploit them with our size. So we'll see how that plays out.
Starting for the two squads, we'll get to that, I'm sure, soon. But for Webster, it's a very veteran team. No sophomores, no freshmen on varsity. They'll start with Jackson Rand, a senior, Ian McFagan, a junior, Gavin Preston, a senior, Nathan Jackson, a junior, and Sawyer Winkler, a junior. So a really vet team, unlike Grantsburg. We were talking about it during the girls' game. Grantsburg having to replace, and I don't know how you do, Zach Miller, and really Carson Knutson brought more to the team and the game than just points, assists, all the things you see in the scorebook.
Yeah, he was definitely a leader by
there he is.
Every way, every form of the word.
Yeah, absolutely. Nick found him in the crowd, unbeknownst to him. All right, so here are the starting lineups.
Number 13, Gavin Preston. Number 22, Nathan Jackson. And number 24, Sawyer Winkler. And now the starting five for the Grantsburg Pirates. Number 2, Jaden Brown. Number 5, Zach Rombach. Number 15, Vincent Bowling. Number 21, Aaron Bergman. And number 23, Dane Lozier.
All right, the starting lineup for the Pirates is Jaden Brown, Zach Rombach, Vinny Vogeland, Aaron Berkman, and Dane Lozier, and Mark Seeger, a senior, playing his first year since middle school, and he's actually come in and really done a nice job. He's good on the boards. He's not lost out there, where especially early in the season you kind of wondered how he would do, but he's picked it up.
Big, strong body, good athlete, good kid, good teammate, another leader type guy. So
Yeah.
Solid on the football squad, so kind of a nice fit for these guys.
Rombach versus Jackson, and Rombach takes the opening tip. And Jaden Brown. Jaden had a great first game. The second game against Frederick, he ran into some trouble holding on to the ball a little bit, had 8 turnovers, so he's going to try to fix that. There's Dane Lozier, and that is going to be a tie-up, Rombach and Winkler. We'll see that match up a little bit here tonight. Sawyer Winkler and Zach Rombach. Looked like Zach had about, well, a few inches on him, so Webster doesn't look super tall. And Zach's 6'5", so he might have an advantage there. But Sawyer, a good athlete himself. Here's McFadden and Jackson. And there's that three-pointer you're talking about, no good. Jaden Brown with a nice box out on Winkler. He gets the rebound and brings it across the timeline. Jaden, tough shot, no good, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And that'll be something to watch. Yeah, that's a quick foul for Webster on Jaden Brown. I the other night watching Grantsburg play, those officials let them play. So that's
right.
Jaden was wanting that call, it seemed, all night, and he gets it on the first time he goes to the rim.
And he makes the free throw. Jaden Brown gets the scoring started. It's 2-0 Grantsburg. Again, both teams 2-0 coming into tonight's game. Bit of an early test for both. That's a nice block by Rombach. Loose ball picked up by Dane. Dane Lozier was trying to get it to Rombach. Rombach may have had a chance there to flush one down, but instead a foul on the Tigers, and that's 2 on them. And that's the first on Gavin. No, that's the second on Gavin Preston already. Or did they get that up there that quick? Usually they're not that fast with the player, but I think that is just Gavin's first. Rombach on the right wing. Now Aaron Berkman, a little fade away from the elbow, and Zach. That's going to pop free, and it will be Webster or You take over now, Nick. Jeez.
Off Rombach.
It was off Rombach. Webster ball. This is Rand. Good bounce pass into Winkler. He has to get it back out. Jackson corrals it. Now back to Winkler in the left short corner. Grantsburg man-to-man here, it looks like.
Yep. Straight up man-to-man.
That's off the mark, and Berkman comes away with the rebound. Jaden wants to push. Brown now slows it down. Had nothing there. Calls for a screen and gets it. Give and go, but Winkler right there to deny it. Pass just a little bit behind. And now back down the other way. And another screen and another 3, and that time it's good. That was Gavin Preston for 3. Rombach looking, now looking underneath Lozier, and there's a foul. Nice head fake and ball fake from Lozier, then Jaden cans the 3. That's another foul on Webster. So 3 fouls here, 2.5 minutes in, and that one is the second on Preston, and he's got to come out. Brandon Emerson, senior, comes in. Rombach underneath. That shot is no good. Gets his own board. Pulling and getting it stripped. Popping it free, though. Nice play by Zach. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Passes it over the hoop. Over to Rombach. Rombach likes what he sees. He dunks it! 2 hands! What a flush from Zach Rombach. Wow.
I'd heard about the one against Glenwood City being effortless. That looks pretty good.
That was good. That one was good. Zach Rombach with 2. I should put the points on the scoreboard.
Where's the replay?
Oh, here it is. I do. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Passes it over the hoop. Over to Rombach. Rombach likes what he sees. He dunks it! 2 hands! Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Passes it over the hoop. Over to Rombach. Rombach likes what he sees. He dunks it! 2 hands! Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Passes it over the hoop. Over to Rombach. Rombach likes what he sees. He dunks it! 2 hands! Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Passes it over the hoop. Over to Rombach. Rombach likes what he sees. He dunks it! 2 hands!
Probably even the other team.
Oh, gosh. I left. Oh, gosh. I'm such a dork. I left the scene on, so it just kept. I think it was just replaying the dunk over and over. Sorry, everybody. I did not mean to do that. Oh, my gosh. I'm all out of sorts here. 2 for 2 on the free throws, and it's 5-4 Webster. Here's Lozier. Tough pass. Aaron tracks it down in front of the official, and then he fires it over to Jaden. Jaden for 3. Canned it. Jaden Brown from long distance. That's a big one. Aaron tracks it down in front of the official, and then he fires it over to Jaden. Jaden for 3. Canned it. Jaden. What is happening there? I know what's happening. Vinny with the ball. Vogland up to Rombach. Berkman underneath. Just missing.
Yeah, I don't even think, Jaden, I don't think he even turned back towards the ball. It looked like a good opportunity for a bucket, and Jaden wasn't ready for it.
To do a little repair here. Let's get this right. There we go. Score remains 7-5. Jaden is a late whistle there. But a whistle nonetheless, so another foul. And Jaden, will they say continuation or?
I think he's going up. Yep.
Mark Seeger getting set to check into the game. So is Felipe Juarez. Going to look at Jaden's 3 from Aaron. Tracks it down in front of the official, and then he fires it over to Jaden. Jaden for 3. Canned it. Jaden Brown from long distance. Aaron tracks it down. Sure. Okay, everything's working now. Jeepers. Jaden 1 for 2 from the line. Grantsburg's been hitting 70+% of their free throws. That's been a very positive thing for the Pirates this year. And I think they're 3 of 4. I think Jaden's 3 for 4. Is that right?
Yeah, tonight he's 3 for 4. Yep.
Good pass on the baseline from Winkler. Fadeaway jumper. Nice shot there. Felipe Juarez. Zach underneath. Dane athletic to go get that one, and a pass intercepted by Winkler. Sawyer loses the ball, and then, ooh, careful, kid. Zach, not an emotional guy normally, but he upset after that one because an aggressive tie-up. Seven the score here in the first half. Seeger over to Berkman, finding nice pass that time, and that's going to be a foul. And Jaden, I think, will go to the line if they say that was a shot. Yep, 2 shots coming up here for Jaden. First one is good.
Yeah, Grantsburg, that's the first time they've done it tonight. Again, they did it the other night. They put him down on the block, With his size and his skill, Jaden's going to be a tough matchup, so he'll be able to post up a lot of guards. Any team that plays man-to-man.
Jackson with the rebound, and it's 9-7 Grantsburg here. 12:08 left to go. Juarez, another three-pointer. That one is off the mark, and Jaden comes away with it. I'm going to meet him at half court. Jaden will get position, tries to go all the way, and on the ground. That's 7 fouls now on Webster, just under 12 minutes to go. So Jaden will go to the line again for a 1-and-1. Talk about how good of a free throw shooting team Grantsburg is. It's been all Jaden tonight, but he's one of their better ones.
Yeah, I think he's drawn, 4 of the fouls, I think, already?
Yeah.
Of the 7.
Front end missed. So the announcer's jinx lives. 2-point lead for Grantsburg. This is Juarez handling. And now Ricci up top, Rand. Juarez again. Nice quick hands by Vinny. Vinny's really taken a jump. Nice shot though by Juarez. From sophomore to junior year here, he's gotten bigger and better. Here's Zach underneath to Vinny. Vinny turned around, couldn't get it to go. And the announcer's jinx continues on.
There you go. It's like the Madden cover.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jackson double teamed, and that one is blocked by Rombach. Zach having a good stall, and then he blocked it from getting to Jaden. Brown again trying to make something happen. They swing it around. Mark. Now Rombach with Jackson on him. Mark has a three-pointer on the season, all the way over. Three-pointer off the mark, and Webster comes away with it.
It's not really Aaron's shot. He likes to catch, get set. When he mishandled it there a little bit, and then I think he just got a little anxious.
And another block by Zach. So Zach's having a good game, but I have noticed he must have a little adrenaline going through him because his passes have been a little bit crazy. See if you can find. They're just banging around down there. Seeger for, oh, no. Outside to Aaron. Aaron, yeah. Jaden wants to create. Tough shot, can't get it to go. Wanted the foul, didn't get the call. He is trying to create contact down there, but I don't think there was enough there for a foul. Juarez, and another three-pointer. That one is short, and Jaden takes the rebound. Up ahead, Aaron. And a foul. Oh, they're going to call that offensive. Well, let's take another look. Those are always an interesting call.
Leaning right to me.
That's what it looked like from this angle. Takes the rebound. Up ahead, Aaron. And a foul. Oh, they're going to call that offensive. Well, let's take it. Takes Frederick, too, one of those. Or was it Glenwood C? I don't remember. Quick bang-bang type of a play. Juarez, 11-9, a little bit of a scoring drought for both squads. That shot is no good. Juarez is going to come outside. Zach's had a couple blocks. They've got to be thinking about that. That is a mishandled ball, and then into the body goes Dominic Ricci. Not a tough call at all for the officials that time. That's 8 fouls on Webster with 8:54 to go. And a whistle and a timeout, full timeout. That'll give us a chance to say thank you to our sponsor, one of our sponsors, Northwood Tech.
plays. But you can see they rely on the three, and
Webster.
yeah, they're up by a couple of points here, and they haven't hit very many. So they have to feel pretty good about where they're at, if that's truly who they are, if that's their identity, and not having hit very many threes. On the other end, Grantsburg's Jaden Brown is doing his thing and trying to create as much offense as possible for himself and getting to the free throw line. But that hasn't been the free throw line hasn't been kind to him tonight. But definitely a place you want to be as a ball handler. So
yeah, he'll be all right if he keeps getting there. Now Dane Lazier will have a chance after the timeout called by Greg Whitaker. One and one, and Dane hits the first one. 11-10. Grantsburg down by one. Second free throw, no good. And it's 11-10. Yeah, the free throw shooting has not been good here tonight for the Pirates. Juarez. Three-pointer. Got it.
He's impressive off the dribble.
Yeah.
Off the bench, 7 points. 7 of their 14. Smooth.
Brown again. He dishes it out to Vinny. Vinny for two. He got it. His right toe was on the line, but Vinny Vogelin gets in the scorebook now. 14-12. Why is this? (14-12). Webster has the lead. Now Dana's had some trouble with fouling. That time he stayed off him and got the, I think he altered that shot. I think that's a block for Dane. Dane fouled out the last game. He had 4 in the game before, but he's kept it clean. Announcer's jinx will not continue.
Yeah, you can see that that's his role. He's going to be locked up on some good players this year.
Jaden misfires. Here's Rand. Juarez, 2-point lead for the Tigers. McFagan with a tough shot, no good. Rombach skies and grabs a rebound. He was behind him, but no contact, and just able to pull that one free. Lobbed under to Zach, now over to Vinny. Vinny, offensive on Vogelin. He must have thrown a forearm or something to get some space there.
Yeah, it didn't look like much from this angle, but
no.
Rep right there in front of him. So
yeah, we did not have a good angle there, but he was perfect. So that's why I'm guessing it's that, and Vinny's going to sit down. That's his second foul. Mark Seeger back into the game. Aaron Berkman too. Rand. Zach blocks it again. I think Zach has 3 blocks tonight. And that one is no good. Rombach comes up with the rebound. Webster leads 14-12. Low-scoring affair here. Grantsburg's gotten to the line a whole bunch of times, but haven't been good. Haven't made more than 50%, I don't think. Three-pointer from Aaron, no good. Rebound Rombach, up, no good, but it'll go to the line for 2, see if we can stop the woes from the line.
yeah, I think Grantsburg definitely they have an advantage down low. It'll be interesting to see maybe after the break if they make an adjustment to just work the 2 big guys, Jaden being the other one. Of course, he's our primary ball handler, so that changes things. But Aaron and Benny, they can do that out there and get the ball inside. We'll see what happens.
Zach had only missed 4 free throws all year, and he just missed 2. So maybe the change of scenery after the break will help him out. But there's Brown with a pick. 14-12 to score. Jaden wants to go to the rack, and he is going to call for travel. He doesn't believe it. Grantsburg bench just basically one deep. You only have 6 guys who have played any meaningful minutes here. Look at Dane. He looks like the Tasmanian Devil, and I think he's going to get called. Little handsy there, but man, he is just going to be tough to get around.
And he's kind of taking his brother's spot.
Yeah.
Colton didn't come out, so.
That's right.
That was probably Colton's spot there. So it's kind of ironic.
That's right. That's 5 fouls on Grantsburg. That was Dane's first. 5:45 left to go in the first half. Very low-scoring affair. Another shot underneath. That one wasn't blocked, but it missed the rim from that close. Look at Aaron go. And diving back on it. And now a jump ball. And a push at the end. Are they going to call it technical? They are not. Kind of got tied up with judgment call there. And Aaron comes up smiling.
Well, Webster versus Grantsburg.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. What do you want?
Yeah.
14-12. It's been within a couple points pretty much all game long. Here's Rombach taking it to the rack, and he is fouled and will go to the line for 2. I think that was Nathan Jackson picking it up. I kind of thought Winkler would be on Zach a little bit more, but Jackson's taken a lot of it as well. And Winkler is going to come off the bench. That is 3 on Jackson, so he'll probably be done for the rest of the first half. Second free throw is good. So Zach solving a little bit of an issue there. 14 all with 5 minutes left to go. Dane working through the screen. Juarez having some trouble, but he's been so good from outside. They put Dane on him just to harass him like that. And this is McFadden. And a give and go. High off the glass, and he got it. Nice shot by Ian.
Yeah, that's a situation where we always bumped the cutter, and he got behind Aaron and made a good cut. Beat him to the spot and scored.
Here's Rombach. Rombach will drive, collect, layup good. 16 all now, 4.5 minutes left to go. Vogeland will come in at the next break. That one's intercepted by the cornerback, Aaron Berkman, and he'll take it to the right. No, he's going to dish it off to Dane, off the glass and good. Beautiful play there for the Pirates, and they have the lead now, 18-16. They haven't had a lead in a while. 4 minutes left to go. He's Preston, and what do we have? A foul. Looks like Mark.
Yep.
That is Grantsburg's 6th foul, and that's the first on Mark Seeger. Webster ball underneath the basket. Out for 3, no good. Rebound, Aaron Berkman skies for it. Aaron will give it to Jaden, and with 3:50 left to go, Grantsburg will try to extend their 2-point lead. Brown to Rombach. Zach over to Aaron. Now Seeger controls. Underneath to Vinny. Vinny kicks it back out to Aaron. Aaron baseline. He will lose the handle, and that's not a travel? And a timeout. And Zach asking for an explanation. Zach, a captain. So he is allowed to chat with the refs.
Yeah, I think it's a travel if you have possession and you fall to the floor with it. But they must have saw it as he went to the floor to get it, and then it was on the floor. So
yeah, and we had a great view of it. The official was basically right behind the one that called it was behind him, so he was kind of blocked.
Yeah.
So I guess you'd like to see him just not call it and let one of the other guys call it, but again, that's part of having fun as spectators is second guessing officials. They do an awesome job. We're not ragging on them or anything.
You got to call what you see.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. And we appreciate these guys a ton. Whew. Here's Emerson, and now Winkler up top. McFadden. Juarez has it poked free, retrieves it on the G.
Nice pass.
And that was a nice pass. He was on his knees and then he stood up. Did I miss that?
That was a travel.
I saw Michael jump, and now a foul is going to be called on Grantsburg. 2 shots coming up for Webster. So I don't know what to say about that. I saw Michael get upset about that one as well. So Michael Myers, the head coach for Grantsburg. And free throws coming up for Juarez. Good. Second one misses, but it's tracked down. There's Emerson. 2:50 left to go in the first half. Good defense by Grantsburg, really making them work for it. That's a 3, and it rattles home.
It's his second 3-point shot. 10 points for Ian McFadden.
Webster has retaken the lead, 20-18. We've got a barn burner here between undefeated teams here early in the season. Both teams 2-0. Brown step back, kick over to Lozier, and Lozier tries to get Rombach. It's free, and then Rombach saves it, and it'll be Mark Seeger who saves it. Took a big spill into the bleachers, but Grantsburg, come on. Grantsburg having a hard time holding on to the ball. Good defense. And it's a turnover. And a 3-pointer on the way, no good. And Mark Seeger comes away with the board. He'll give it to Zach Rombach, not who you want to have it. And a timeout's going to be called by Grantsburg.
Probably a good timeout.
Just seemed out of sorts there.
Out of sorts, yeah.
And Brock Matheny will make his varsity debut here. See who he comes in for.
They've been running a lot of, in the half court, Grantsburg's been running a lot of flex, just a continuity motion. And they've gotten away from that, and they started going inside a little bit, and that hasn't given them a whole lot. Jaden's tried to penetrate, and then down on the other end, it's pretty much all about the 3-point shot.
Yeah.
But I would like them to, I would like Grantsburg, get it into Zach. Get it into Zach on the block and see if he can. And I think he's probably best coming off a cut, moving, get him moving a little bit, and then, he's athletic enough to then take his guy to the rim.
He has some nice moves once he's in the paint. He can get people leaning and go attack. So I'd like to see that as well. Brock with his first touch, the freshman. Here's Seeger. Seeger will drive. There's a good chance. Seeger with an off-balance shot, and he gets it to go. Mark Seeger contributing, and it's tied up at 20. Tough shot. I was going to say Zach was open on the other side of the lane, but Mark knew what he was doing. Here's Emerson. Tight defense on the perimeter, but here's Emerson. Wow. Sawyer Winkler. He doesn't normally shoot threes. In fact, that's his first 3-point attempt all year, and he canned it. Ben Onis hit a 3-pointer last against Frederick, as there's another 3. Juarez underneath with the board, and Grantsburg falling apart here. 25-20 to score now. Jaden Brown trying to push. Rombach kicks it out. Mark
got away with the crowd.
Yeah, he did. And now Brown baseline. Kicks it over to Rombach. And Rombach having trouble picking the ball up, and it's taken away by Winkler. So Webster with all the momentum right now. And they're going to slow it down a little bit. Good move, and they got Rombach up looking for another block, but another nice play. Brandon Emerson scores 2, and it's a 7-point lead for Webster. 8 seconds left. Zach, 4 seconds, 3. Step back for Jaden, nope. And Webster with all the momentum heading into the locker room here at halftime. Wowza. It was all very close, and then the threes and offensive boards, and hopefully the mics aren't picking up what's happening down at the bottom of the stairs there. I don't think they were, but we're going to take a second just to collect ourselves and thank a couple of our sponsors here at Burnett Medical Center.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Freumovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
Hold on a second. All right.
Started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
All right, back here in Grantsburg, and it was a tight game, very tight game, and it's still a tight game, but it was 20-20, and then all of a sudden Webster goes off. Grantsburg turned the ball over a couple times. They just looked wild. Passes were off the mark, balls were going who knows where, and Webster, to their credit, just absolutely took control. Hit some big shots and have a 7-point lead. What do you say at halftime to Grantsburg to kind of get them to settle down a little bit? What do you think needs to happen?
Probably, it starts with value of the possession. Can't keep giving them free baskets.
Mm-hmm.
I think they jumped a couple of passes here at the. I was looking the other way a couple of times, writing some things down.
Me too.
And then
it happened so fast.
It happened so fast, but they jumped a couple of passes here in the full court, and those led to easy baskets or wide open shots, and that's probably really the difference in the game. I think offensively, I think getting the ball inside, we need some. Grantsburg needs some high percentage shots, and you've got Zach Rombach and Jaden Brown. I mean, offensively, I think that's probably who they are this year. Aaron can hit the shot, so if they can get the ball inside, and Aaron can free himself up for a good setup or spot up 3, good things are going to happen for them. But I think that the tempo and the kind of I don't know how to describe the tempo. It's just kind of a not sloppy, but just it's fast-paced, and that's favoring Webster right now.
Yeah. And free throws, too, early on especially, but I don't know if you're keeping track of free throws, but it doesn't feel like the Pirates have capitalized on all the times that they've gone to the line, and Webster, on the other hand, seems to have. Maybe I'm misremembering, but it does seem like Webster's winning that battle also.
Yeah, I don't have the attempts. I just the makes here. But
Do you have? What's the scoring situation at the moment?
so for Webster, Juarez has got 10. McFagan's got 10.
Wow.
And then Winkler's got 5. And
That's it.
I'm missing something
10, 25,
here.
you're missing
There's one
2.
more layup there. I think maybe one of those that. Yeah, I think it was.
Who'd you have? How many
I
did you
think
have
it was
Winkler
20. 5.
for? Okay.
I think it was number 20. Oh, he had that layup there.
Yeah.
He was the last bucket.
Okay.
Of
Yeah.
half
And when
there.
everything was going so
Yeah.
fast. Right on.
And then for Grantsburg, Jaden Brown was 7. Zach Rombach was 6. Vinny Boglin with 2. Dane Lozier with 3. And then Mark Seeger with 2. So.
Well, there you go. Even scoring spread out for Grantsburg. Nobody really taking charge scoring wise.
Yeah, and you mentioned the free throws.
Yeah.
And then the turnovers. That's what it comes down to. So, as Denny Hale's looking up here, speaking of coaches coming to watch games,
Yeah.
he's standing right
He's
below
coming
us
from
here.
Worthington. I gave him, he stays with the Hales during football season to help. There they are. See if we can get him to wave up here. We're talking about the Hales. He's not going to wave. Come on. Yeah, you can see all of his fans down in Worthington.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I wonder if they're celebrating Christmas or something early here. So, all right. Well, let's take the stress off and get these people playing a game. We're going to do some Christmas trivia, Nicks, both of you. Here we go. So to do this, you can either comment on the YouTube stream or the We Are Grantsburg stream. I don't have. Yeah, let me see if that'll take too long. I could have the We Are Webster stuff come in, but if you want to play the trivia, come on over to We Are Grantsburg on Facebook or on YouTube. And here we go. Christmas trivia. And you can't answer, Mr. Hallberg.
Okay.
Okay. unless we give it a significant amount of time. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch? We'll start off fairly easy here. Milk punch. I'll have the comments up in the upper right-hand corner so we don't have any arguments as to who gets it right. And I think we have a winner. Nicholas James. Did you wait the requisite? Okay, Nick Rombach just in front of his wife, the Kelly Rombach, and then Cassie shows at number 3. Excellent start. Linda Heffron-Lozier. She might have had it, but she had to go and mock me. She said, eggnog, ... too easy. And Kelly's claiming her husband is cheating. My gosh, what is happening here? And the Webster kids come out to some raucous cheers from it's like probably the JV over there. All right, let's go. Next question. Christmas trivia. How many ghosts show up in a Christmas Carol? How many ghosts show up in a Christmas Carol? So yeah, Mr. Hallberg, if you want to play, you'll have to do it on
I'm out.
the screen. He's out. All right, how many ghosts show up? 3, says Charlie. Renee says 3. Nick says 3. Y'all wrong. Oh, I knew you'd all say 3. That ain't right. Cassie comes in the clutch. Look at that. 4. Why is it 4? You know now. You know now why it was 4 and not 3, don't you? All right, good job, Mrs. Henderson. Bad job, everybody else. Renee's answered 3 times now. She said 3, and then 4 after she learned. Okay, so she got the one that everybody missed. And the Grantsburg fans, this is good. Good stuff. The Webster fans Grantsburg fans in a cheer battle here at halftime. Minute and a half left to go. How fun is that? The rivalry is renewed.
There we go. Yeah. How many years? Grantsburg versus Webster in every sport, right?
That's right. Yeah, and we can talk about the new alignment of the proposed alignment for football. That's an interesting one. All right, let's do at least one more here. A minute left. Next question on this list is where was baby Jesus born? Where was baby Jesus born? All right. Get this in. Hurry up. All right, Charlie. Bethlehem. That's a layup. Those aren't a given always. Maybe we have time for one more. The movie Miracle on 34th Street is based on a real-life department store. What is it? And that'll be the last one. Miracle on 34th Street. What store is it based on? Charlie with the fast fingers. Macy's is correct. Penny was right behind her. All right, guys, thanks for playing. That was a lot of fun. And now back to this tense basketball game.
I just got to ask, Nick, is your middle name James? Is it James?
It is.
So is mine.
Is it?
Nicholas James.
No way.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hallberg. Yeah.
All right, back at it. Grantsburg, Vinny, and Seeger. Lobs under to Zach. Zach gets it over to Aaron. Aaron fights through, can't get the ball to go. Zach almost got that rebound behind a wall of black jerseys, but it does pop free and it goes to Webster. So Grantsburg gets the first possession, and they come up empty.
Good to see the ball go inside.
Yeah, maybe that they're making an effort to do that now. Juarez, Grantsburg man-to-man. They've been man-to-man all game. Ooh, almost traveled, pulling the back foot there. Oh, something, Jackson Rand is doing something a little weird with his mouth, so hopefully he's okay.
I think he got nicked on the way down.
Did he? Yeah. There's a three. Boy, oh boy. They are just killing it from long distance. Jackson Rand.
Well, and we made the comment early in the game, they hadn't hit any, and they were up to it, so they started to hit a few.
And a foul, and it should, let's see, who's it on? I think it'll be on Webster here. And the foul is on Jackson Rand. Dane Lozier comes in for Vinny Vogeland. Mark Seeger started the second half. Did not start the game. That's a nice lob into Zach, and he's too strong with it. It was there. It's a nice looking play, but they haven't really connected with it this year. Dane Lozier just chopping those feet. And it's passed away. Rand drops it off here to Preston. Preston has 3 fouls. He sat about 5 minutes at the end of the first half. And the lane kicks it out. Another three-pointer, his second crack at it in the year, and Mark Seeger comes away with it, with the rebound. Jaden Brown harassed off the glass, no good. Looking for some contact, and there was no call. He did get a couple calls early, but nothing like since. So he's got to focus on making these shots. Good pass, and that ball is nearly intercepted, but knocked out of bounds by Zach. And a nice inbounds play. 2 more points. It's a 4-0 run to start the second half, and the timeout called from Michael as this one's getting away from him, 32-20. Still plenty of time left, but my goodness.
Yeah, and the offensive end is, we're just struggling down there. So
Yeah.
To get back in it, it's finishing down low. It's getting the ball to, brought up Berkman at halftime. Get the ball to him with his feet set. He's just as good as any other shooter out there. So, but those opportunities are few and far between, it seems.
It's the old Grantsburg needs a stop, a score, or no, score, stop, score to kind of, get into this momentum and a score. But the momentum is all Webster's.
Still starts on defense because down 12. You can't be giving up much more here.
And Webster has been dynamite from outside ever since, the 6-minute mark or so. So that can be something that is hot and cold. So we'll see if Webster can keep up the shooting prowess. Here's Berkman. He'll hand it off to Lozier. Dane skips over to Brown. Jaden drives, kicks. That's what you're talking about. It just wasn't quite where he wanted it. Dane with a tough shot. Forced one up there, and it's a rebound for Webster. Nice job by Mark Seeger to knock that ball loose and still, no travel. What do we have? A timeout called by Webster. And Michael is out onto the court now, imploring these guys to call traveling on some of these. That's 3 travels that he thinks there were that were not called. Michael getting into the faces of the boys. Trying to spark something here. I don't know what he was saying. That's another one about. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a turnover or an open shot. I don't. Probably something on the offensive end. I mean, that continues to truly be where the struggles are. They've only got 32 points down in this end, so.
Yeah. Entry pass. And backing down Rombach. Zach stayed straight up, but an easy basket there for Winkler. And a pass knocked out of bounds, and Webster is just playing dynamite basketball right now. I know we kind of have our purple glasses on, but Webster really taking advantage of everything that Grantsburg gives them and then creating as well. Brown will drive again. Not a chance on that one.
It's not what you need to do. Strong move to the rim.
Juarez. Look at Dane work, and he takes the ball away from him. Dane Lozier, and he'll look for contact here, and there is the call. So good play by the sophomore.
Yeah, big free throws right here.
Yeah, Grantsburg hasn't scored in the second half. Well, there you go. Jackson back in for Webster. Ian McFagan also free throw good for Dane, and 1 point here in the second half for the Pirates, 34-21. Again, it's an experienced veteran crew for Webster, all seniors and juniors, not a sophomore or freshman on the bench for the Tigers. So that ball kicked out. Like to screen and take shots off the dribble. That ball knocked away, but right into a Webster Tiger. Zach looked like he might have had a fast break there, and an easy layup after players go. And what do we have here? Injury. Jaden was injured.
as my wife would say, hurt, not injured.
Yes, my wife too. They're tough, couple of tough gals there. 15-point lead for Webster. Lobbed underneath the Zach. I thought that was overthrown, and he's taken from behind, and on the baseline was Jackson.
I think if Zach would, if he would catch, turn, and face, or just, I think he's got good position, and then when he catches, that half a second. I think if he knew that what was behind him, I think he would.
Yeah. And he's not, he'll have to learn that. He's kind of a new tall guy.
Yeah.
What?
He's a good player. He's just.
There's a block from Zach. Jeez, don't pass it to Zach. That's got to go to Jaden.
Be White.
I see Jaden say, throw it to me. Pass it to me. That's right. And Vinny's going to come in for Dane. Well, a 13-point lead for Grantsburg, and they have, or for Webster, sorry, and they have the ball. Here's Berkman finding Rombach. Rombach one-on-one, wants to go baseline. He's knocked off, and he tries for the continuation, but
that's it right there, too. That's turn and look at the rim.
And Winkler will come back in, and that is the fourth on Nathan Jackson. So I know Zach has drawn a couple of those fouls, and now Nathan has to sit down, and that's a good player that Webster has to put on the bench. Underneath, Rombach. There he goes, and he finds himself underneath. A travel. Okay, I just want to take a look at it. Let's see, he has to put on the bench. Underneath, Rombach. There he goes, and he finds himself underneath. A travel. Sure has to put on. Zach has a very long stride to their defense, but that was not a travel. Webster patient. Zach gets a hand on that one, and Webster has to retreat. So what is Grantsburg doing here that's keeping Webster from getting those shots again? Ball lost. Jaden, will he take it himself? We know the answer. On the ground. Is that Lauren? Lauren
Hetfeld?
Yeah, Lauren hurt herself in the girls' game, and she's coming in with a significant limp. Shot from Brown misses, and the woes continue from the field for Grantsburg. Only 23 points tonight, and a half and a half. Half and half a half. Ball lost. Picked back up. Tough shot. That one's not going to go. Jaden tapped it, but it went right to Emerson, and a three-point shot is way off the mark. That's what it looked like early. And another offensive board and a foul on Brown. Those three-pointers can lead to some pretty crazy rebounds, caroms. Emerson's going to check out, and Felipe Juarez comes back in. A little bit of trouble, but they do end up getting it into Rand. Taken by Rombach. Can he do it this time? He's going to get just a layup. Smart move. Didn't quite have the handle on it. Plus, he might have gotten fouled pretty hard if he'd have tried to dunk anyway. 36-25. Grantsburg slowly but surely eating into the lead a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is over yet. to still be hanging around like this,
And another steal for the Pirates.
having not played very well.
Seeger loses the handle, gets it off to Rombach. Zach over to Berkman, and the Pirates into their offense. Jaden wants to put it on the floor.
Go at him.
He might be able to take that. He went the wrong way, though, and went to his left, had it taken away from him. That might have been a carry. And a timeout called by Webster. Full timeout. See what Michael has in store and what Coach Whitaker has in store. But while you say you don't think it's over yet, what leads you to believe that with 10 left?
Like I said, the second part of that is we down 10, 11 points, not having given probably our best effort by anywhere close to that. We've had a couple of stops on the other end and didn't cash in on them. So I think if get a couple more big stops and we get a couple of baskets as a result of that and get this to 6-7 points, then I think it's then the kids start to believe a little bit too. I think this is the first time this team has been in this position this year, so we'll see how they respond. But and like you had mentioned, Webster's shooting has cooled off. They've been a lot more patient the last 5-6 minutes of the game here.
Yeah.
So if that fast start out of the halftime there.
36-25, 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Webster ball out of their timeout. This is Gavin Preston, and he will get it into Felipe Juarez. Juarez loses the handle, gets it back. Aaron Berkman working hard on him. That ball bounced in to McFadden, and he will dribble, mishandle, drop it off. Preston. And I could hear Coach Whitaker say, settle down. And they immediately just kind of all took a collective breath. The Tigers did. Good coaching.
I mean, it almost seems like they're nursing a 11-point lead with 10 minutes left,
Yeah, that's what it seems like. They're just picking and choosing. That ball's way off, but it ends up being a pass and a foul. I think they're going to get Rombach on it. So to the line goes Winkler. Well, Jaden's talking to him, so maybe it's on Jaden. Yep. Jaden Brown picks up the foul, his second. Team's second here in the second half. 9:21 left to go, 11-point lead for Grantsburg. Winkler is good. Two for two for Winkler. Mark is going to draw a foul. Juarez is going to pick it up. 5 fouls now on Webster. That is the first on Juarez. Down to Rombach. Nice find to Vinny. Rombach puts it on the floor, kicks it out. Mark. Seeger, tough shot off the side of the backboard. Rombach there, and he has it blocked. And they're going to say it's off of Grantsburg. Grantsburg not getting any calls. And I'm not saying that they're making the wrong calls. I couldn't see that, but nothing seems to be going their way is what I'm trying to say. So Webster content to just kind of, they're going to put it in there. Tough shot, but he deflected himself, and it was actually a fairly easy shot. Preston. 15-point lead. It's back up to that. Brown with a circus shot. He's going to go to the line for 2.
It's probably going to be something to on the defensive end for Grantsburg. I think you're going to probably see a change here soon. Probably extend the floor, start to press them a little bit. It's getting to that point.
8:14 left to go. Mark Seeger sits down. It was not a shooting foul. That is the 6th foul on Webster. I thought it was a shot, or I thought he was shooting, but they called it on the floor. Lozier out to Vinny. Rombach off the glass, nice touch. There's meat on the bone there if they want to keep trying that. Three-pointer off the mark, and it goes to Webster on the rebound to a good three-point shooter, no good. Another rebound, a missed play, and it goes to a Webster. That's what I mean, nothing breaking. The ball is not bouncing Grantsburg's way. And hear me when I say this, that's not all the entire story here, as Grantsburg just missed a fairly easy bucket. But none of the breaks going Grantsburg's way. Webster playing a good game. Good job by Jaden to stay down on that. And the rebound goes to Berkman. Grantsburg moving now, 7:15 left to go. Jaden to Rombach, who hasn't shot a 3 all year. I keep telling him he should try. Woo! Lost that one. And an offensive foul. And he's asking for a towel. And that's a foul on Vinny. His 4th. Is that right? Vinny's had 4 quiet fouls.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the 3rd on Grantsburg. Another one goes. This one is just all Webster. 44-27. Grantsburg cannot make a basket. Zach having trouble hanging onto the ball. Nice touch for Zach. Well, this will be an opportunity to see if Zach can maybe try to take over offensively here, or what they try to do.
It's the cutting and everything at the rim has been really, really tough on Grantsburg in the last 10 minutes. Here.
And another timeout, full timeout called by Mike. Yeah, go into that more, because that's what we've been seeing. They just keep cutting and
patient. You know, they're staying patient, and then they're finding the best opportunity to score. And the ball has literally bounced the wrong way a couple of times on an offensive rebound. Right into the hands of them, but that's part of the game. So, so I think they're letting them inside the paint at will on cuts in penetration a little bit.
Right.
And then the other end, just kind of out of sorts for the better part of the whole night here. But I think once the game, that last minute of the first half, that changed the mindset of us on offense for whatever reason.
Last year, Webster finished 3-22, 1-17 in the conference. That ain't happening this year. This is a much improved team. Absolutely, they deserve. Like I said, we're Grantsburg guys. I have a kid who plays on it. Nick has been a longtime coach here, so it feels like we're not giving Webster credit. Like there, just taking the ball away from Zach, and underneath. Jaden gets the block, and loose ball picked up by Grantsburg. But Webster has played a dynamite game here tonight. They deserve everything they got. That's a foul on Emerson. So they're still staying aggressive here, up by 17, biggest lead of the night for Webster. Defensively there.
Yep. Yeah, and that's you've got a big cushion to play with, so they don't want to be changing much of what they're doing.
Yeah. 1-1 here for Jaden Brown. Got the first one. And both of them.
Comes a little pressure.
Dana's played a very good game defensively. That ball is chucked over. He had him open, too. Sawyer was wide open underneath. He just overthrew it. And a break for Grantsburg. So there's a break.
Well, and that's the chance you take when you're trapping. There's always somebody open, and that's exactly what you're hoping they'll do is overthrow it.
Grantsburg doesn't seem to have a three-point threat. Shaden can't get that shot to go. And Aaron was on the baseline when he got that one. So Mark Seeger is going to come in. Who's he coming in for? Dane Lozier. 5:20 left to go. 46-31, a 15-point lead for the Tigers. And here's your extended defense. Jaden almost got it, and then Vinny almost got it. And Grantsburg will get it. Up ahead to Rombach. Zach, tough shot. Got it to go. No foul. Grantsburg full court now. Long pass, and they lost Winkler underneath. Shot up, no good. And he gets his own rebound. Aaron really mistimed that rebound. Did a great job getting back. 48-33, 4:40 left to go. Jaden falling down, losing the ball. Webster moving the ball quickly. That's a huge block by Zach. Very nice block by Zach. Probably a career high for him for blocks in this game. Tigers looking, and they do get the ball in, and a jump ball goes to Webster, and a foul from behind, and that is 4 on Grantsburg. 4:25 left to go, 15-point game still. So still a chance here, so both teams are still playing all out. Preston to inbound, and that one is a connection to McFadden.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Webster has handled the pressure all that great. There's another play right there. You come up with a loose ball, and you're going the other way, but it goes out of bounds.
Right. I'm guessing Grantsburg's done a great job with the steals and those possessions, but they are not able to connect. What was that? And now he's going to try to split it to the rack. No good, no call. See, they just cannot complete a play. It's going to be a much different game if the Pirates were actually making some shots.
Yeah.
33 points only for Grantsburg after scoring 76 in their first tilt. That one is off the mark. Winkler with the board. And the rebound up for grabs, and it's out of bounds off of Webster, so the Pirates will have possession. Pirates really need to start scoring on every possession here.
I was just going to say the same thing. This is the possession right here. The next biggest one.
Yes, and Nathan Jackson comes back in with 4 fouls. Sawyer Winkler is going to check out for a moment.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them be a little more aggressive on the trap and stuff in the full court, in the back, as the ball comes inside, or as it's inbound on a made basket here.
There's a good play. Mark Seeger can't get it to go, though. That was just a motion offense there. And can't get it to go. Another miss for the Pirates. They've been playing really hard basketball. A lot of good defense, a lot of turnovers that just cannot translate it on the other end of the floor tonight. And that's a reach by Vinny. By the way, Webster fans,
that's his 5th.
Vinny has just fouled out. Dane's going to come back in. Webster fans, we still need some help covering Webster home games, so this is an exciting squad, and we'd love to enlist your help. It's a paid position, best seat in the house, and you get to bring high school ball, boys and girls basketball, to the masses, and it is a really rewarding and important job, but we don't have anybody to help out yet. So please get a hold of me or let one of the basketball coaches know, and we'll get you trained up and hooked up here. So appreciate it.
Well, here's another public service announcement.
Okay.
Basketball tournament here tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Caleb's team and those guys, they all play here, don't they? Is that here?
No. When?
The 8th grade?
Caleb doesn't have a game tomorrow, does he?
I think they host a tournament here tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or is it next week?
I don't know anything.
I think it's the 10th tomorrow, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Does he?
So, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
the 6th and the
How do I
8th
not know
graders
that?
play here.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's probably why they had practice the other night.
Yeah. So come on out and support the program.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? How do you not know about that?
admissions and
My own kids playing. I don't even know.
Well, on Lauren's team, they play over in Siren tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So 8 and 9 o'clock, so we'll be up early. And
Renee, are you listening? Did you know about this? She's in an airplane somewhere. Maybe she's landed by now, but what the heck?
yeah, so that's a nice squad that's coming up for Grantsburg, 8th graders.
Yeah.
Wow, Webster's got a good team too, it sounds like.
Yes, they do. They had a close game the other night. So here we go. Back at it again, are we? Oh, they're going to call a foul there. That's the 6th foul. Huh? Nick Rombach has a comment. He's not going to go on the air with it, though. So the next foul will be 1-1, and
Kind of where they're at now, right?
yeah,
I mean,
fouling, and I mean they need possessions and the clock to stop. Winkler somewhat there. That was not Winkler. That was Jackson with the ball. Tough three, no good. And will this ball go to Grantsburg? It does. And then he chucks it up. Good job by Mark. Seeger then to Rombach. Tough shot. Little contact, no call. Ball loose. And Jack will take a foul.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the Achilles heel here. It's every opportunity at the rim for us, for Grantsburg, has been just hasn't worked out.
No, it's. I don't know what do you do? I mean,
Yeah, it is.
they're getting there. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a positive thing. They've gotten decent shots, and
especially since they've stretched the floor out,
Yeah.
pressing. You know, they've gotten a lot of chances at the rim.
so this is Nathan Jackson, the 1-1, and he got it. Webster's free throw shooting has been pretty good. Otherwise, I mean, Webster's not shooting lights out anymore. They had a stretch there that, especially going into halftime, they took that 7-point lead, and all the momentum got them jacked up. And the second free throw from the lefty is short. Rombach comes away with the board. They're still sending guys deep. Here's Seeger. Seeger over to Dane. Dane's shot is good. Nice looking shot there by Dane Rozier. Good body control. Trapped at half court. Tough play. Good pass. Rand loses it. Webster gets through it initially. And they're going to call a foul on Brown. He kind of slapped at it. And a 1-1. .213 left to go. Webster just trying to keep Grantsburg at this arm's length. Maybe arm's length and a little more. With some free throws here. That one's good. Webster's free throw shooting tonight has been very good. Grantsburg does not really have a three-point shooter either to even think about potentially making some kind of miracle comeback here. Will Jaden try to pop? Yep, kind of wondered if that would happen. He got it. He says, Bob, I'm the three-point shooter. Up across. Layup good. That was a Jackson. Step back for Jaden, no good. A rebound and a foul on Grantsburg. So I'll probably see Jaden line up from three-pointer land pretty often. 53-38. That's the third foul on Aaron Berkman. Ninth foul on Grantsburg. And they missed one. But they get the rebound. That's unacceptable. And what do we have? Timeout, Webster.
Yeah, that will be another thing that Coach Myers, he'll see that on film.
Yeah.
The offensive rebounding of Webster has, but some of that had to do with some of the hustle plays and ball rolling around.
Yeah.
Some funny stuff on that end.
True. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for these two squads. So Webster is going to go to 3-0 with wins at Le Coudray, at Shell Lake, and at Grantsburg, starting with 3 on the road, and they're out to a 3-0 start. Congratulations to the Tigers. Grantsburg is going to be 2-1 now after this loss, getting by beating Glenwood City convincingly, struggling with Frederick, and now dropping this one, and it might end up, I mean, it's a 15-point lead right now, but who knows with minute 38 left how this one will end up. Grantsburg plays Luck here on Tuesday. Webster gets their first home game, Turtle Lake. On Tuesday. So again, we're looking for people to help with the live stream. Please let me know if you can. Another missed, but that looked like it might have been popped free by a quick hand.
Well, and their shot chart is within 2 feet of the basket. Yeah, the last 12 minutes here. So they're getting everything they want at the rim and working hard on the offensive glass, making the hustle plays.
There's going to be a foul before they inbound it. And it's going to go against Dane. Called him for holding. Not letting the cutter cut. And it'll be double bonus here from now on with Jackson Rand starting it off. Another made free throw for Webster. That one's no good. Aaron Berkman skies for the board. Rombach saw Lozier a little late there. See what Jaden does with the ball here. He's going to take a shot. No good. Rebound. Lozier fighting for it. He has it swatted. Rebound, and it's out of bounds, and it's going to be Webster ball. That's just the way the game's been going. And into the game, Alex Peterson, Joe Quintana, and Josh Hartkey. Zach, Jaden, and Dane will come down and sit down. Jaden and Zach played the whole game, and with a minute 12 left to go, Webster's going to send in. They've really kind of let everybody play, so for Webster. But here's Juarez, and a foul on Peterson. And he's riding him a little bit too hard. A minute 6 left to go. And it'll be Dominic Ricci coming in for Webster next. 54-38. Free throw no. And Nathan Jackson had a nice game. When he was in, he did get into some foul trouble, but he's a good player. Felipe Juarez, 1 for 2. Peterson racing down the court. Gets it to Seeger. So Seeger and Berkman, the only regular players out there. There's Berkman, no good. "40 seconds left, and the Webster fans cheering on the black and orange. And a foul because he's driving with 32 seconds.
Offensive foul.
Oh, they called it offensive? All right.
Wow.
He's at the line still.
Yeah.
And he's still at the line. Everybody is at the line.
Yeah.
They finally got it. Okay.
He must have pushed off himself.
He must have.
Yeah.
30 seconds left to go. Berkman will bring it across. Well, no, he won't. He'll get it to Joe. Joe Quintana intercepted. And this is Ricci with the left-handed layup, and good. Everybody's scoring for Webster. And it's 57-38. Kind of wondered if it had ended up being a 20-point game here at one point. It just, Webster was doing great. Joe Quintana for 3 at the buzzer. I remember Joe hit one last year. We celebrated a lot. One of my favorite highlights of all time. But that one a little not as much. But good job, Joe, getting in there. 3 points on the season for the kid. 57-41. Thank you all for joining us here. A little different than I thought. I thought it was going to go down to the wire. It did not. Grantsburg has got to clean up some of these shooting woes and get under control there. Their defense, though, was pretty darn good. Webster was able to make some adjustments and really control the game. Credit to them for that. And Coach Whitaker really knows what he's doing down there. So what do you have? What do you say after a game like this, Coach?
It certainly wasn't. I'll say best effort. It's not that they weren't trying. But,
yeah.
The cliche statement. It wasn't their best game, and I agree with you. I mean, I don't credit to Webster. You got to give them credit. They came to play. They had a lot of energy. Made a lot of hustle plays that turned into points. But I don't think Webster Grantsburg should be thinking that Webster's 20 points better than them. Right. I think they left a lot of plays on the floor, specifically on the offensive end, and that just made it tough for them to ever get right back in it. And that's kind of what I was thinking, that at some point they were going to find their rhythm, and they never did.
They never did, and that one of the things that's, if you're a jump shooting team and you go cold, I get that, but a lot of the misses were, a bunch of them were close. So those are the ones you kind of hope are the high percentage ones, and they were even missing those. And Webster was in their face. They played a pretty clean game, but that's something that they've got to just do the hard work and in practice and get better at those plays.
And talking to Michael, it sounds like he knew that the offensive end would be a challenge early, and the last 2 games have shown that.
That's right. Yeah, maybe the worst thing that could have happened is they dropped the 76 on Glenwood City to start the game. Not that that's the worst thing, I guess, but it maybe gave them a false sense of security that they knew what they were doing, and that carries over into practice or whatever. Grantsburg has to kind of go back to the drawing board on this one, but Webster goes to 3-0, a big win over a conference rival on Grantsburg's home court. That's a nice early season win. We'll see what it means by the end of the year. It's hard to say without seeing the rest of the conference here, but I kind of thought Grantsburg would contend for the conference, or at least be a top 4 team like they were last year, Webster is clearly a better team this year than last year, a much better team. And it'll be fun to see their progress throughout the season too. So, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
No, that's it. I think we said it all.
We've said a lot.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, thank you, Mr. Hallberg, for joining us. I really appreciate it. You add so much to the broadcast, and we'll have you up here as often as you'll come up here. So.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then I'm positive that tournament is tomorrow here. So.
Thanks for letting me know again.
If
Renee hasn't commented. She
if
hasn't
people are looking for something to do and get out and about, come. Both buildings will be having games. I'm 99.9% sure.
I believe you. I know what our life is like right now, and it's not a shock that I was in the dark here.
Come watch Bob's kid.
Maybe you'll see me there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I made plans.
I don't know about the 8th grade girls. Are they playing? Oh yeah, because Casey's on that team. That's right.
Oh yeah, Nick. Do you know where your daughter is tomorrow? Oh, gymnastics is in Chippewa. Okay, there you go. Lots of stuff happening tomorrow, more than I even knew. So
there we go.
That is going to do it here while I call my wife frantically and find out what happened. But so for Nick Hallberg and Nick Rombach, my name is Bob Rombach, saying thank you for watching a heck of a start to the season here. High school basketball on We Are Webster and We Are Grantsburg, both part of the We Are Network.